I'm sure you got the memo by now, but Dana White put us, us, in charge of the UFC retirement home. It's not our job to tell these guys when to retire. It's just my job to let them know, hey, man, there's an extra room open. We got bingo on Tuesday. Free chicken sandwiches every other day. I don't got to make them retire, but I got to make it seem enticing. We got to take care of these guys. If they get too much CTE, they're going to start suing us again. So without any further wait, we're just going to get straight into it. This is the first class of fighters that we are officially going to beg to retire so that they don't CTE max their way to the grave, all right? Starting, we got to give you guys a gauge. We got to start one really high and really low. I'm going to start really high. I'm kind of just hating with Paulo Costa, but I wish he would retire. He should have moved to light heavyweight years ago, 2-3 years ago at least, bro. He has not made 185 in at least 2 or 3 years. On top of that, the 2 fights he's had in the last 3 years were both at catchweight. It was like 190 or it was 200. It was just above. Just go to 205. You look like a 205er. Even when you managed to get close to 185, you did not look it. You're juiced to the gills. You got to do those Brazilian rehydration bags. Whatever your version of those Dagestan rehydration tactics are, you do it. And it's okay. We know. We just want to see you fight more. We don't care that you're cheating. We don't care that you're a bad dude. We just want to see you in the octagon blasting roundhouse kicks to people's body and calves. Is that so hard? Get as drunk as you want, talk as much shit as you want on Twitter, beat up Marvin Vettori as many times as you want. Just please get inside the octagon more than once every 18 months. Is that too crazy to ask? No. Next is literally the inspiration for this video. The dude who is just, it's not even a dude anymore. There's just a shell of a person inside of this husk. And it's the eagle, bro. I came back. After 50 years, the eagle will regrow his beak after breaking it off. No, twin, your shit's just broken. Eagles don't grow back beaks. That's not a real thing. You can't make weight. If you go up to 155, you're going to get mogged. Absolutely physique mogged, athletically mogged. It's going to be a problemo for you, twin. I liked watching Brian Ortega. I was a big fan of him. But the way he's drawing his career out, it doesn't feel like he's even taking it seriously. Like, I understand maybe there might have been some mental health issues at a point. Call it a career, bro. You are a self-made man. You got millions of dollars in the bank. You could have just been grappling and avoiding all this CTE and unnecessary weight cutting that you clearly can't do anymore. You're old. Ortega's like 39, 40 years old. And in terms of 145, that's ancient. If your name's not Jose Aldo, you don't fight at 145 past Aldo and Volk are the only 2 good examples of people fighting deep into their careers at 145. Even Max just moved up to 55, and he's 32, 33 years old. Regardless, Ortega can't make 145. He looks awful even when he cuts to like 150 to make a catch weight, and he gets dogged. Like Aljamain Sterling had to take it easy on him for 4 rounds because he felt bad for him. And then Aljamain almost fluke lost the fucking fight because he was taking it easy on the guy. Like, I just don't want to see this shit. It's slop. It's poor performance. As much as I like Brian Ortega, I'd rather just not see him fight anymore. Because, like, what are we going to see? If he somehow makes it back to 145, he's going to get bullied because he's got nothing left in his body. And if he goes up to 55, they're just going to give him, like, Bahamondes or something. Like, they are not going to take it easy on him, and he's going to get absolutely whacked. Best case scenario, go to 55, let Moicano beat you, and just hang the gloves up in Brazil. My boy Benny, man, like, I wasn't even going to put him on the list. It's just I know he's got to go somewhere, and he's like literally right here. I don't know where he's at. I'm going to put him in fading fast because when we had him against Charles, he still looked decent for the 7 minutes he was awake, but the guy still has really good techniques. He's such a high IQ fighter. It's just you were he was athletically challenged, we'll put it that way, even in his prime. Like, Dariush has never relied on his quickness or his reflexes to be beating people. And now that you're old and the shit that you were already bad at is deteriorating even farther, it's just hard to hide. Like, he just physically can't keep up with the guys he's fighting anymore. Like Benoit, I don't even think that was that hard of a hook that he got hit with it. He was just done for. I'm not saying necessarily his chin is cooked. I think maybe it might be after that one because it was kind of concerning. But he's a guy who I don't really see his path to victory anymore. You know, like they're going to have to give him a layup, like an absolute Ihor Potiera type fight, and just let him walk off. That's it. That's really all I could see him winning at this point, which sucks because he is skill-wise better than a lot of people who are going to be, 28, 30 years old coming up, but he's fucking ancient. He's literally from the Mesopotamia era. Like, I don't see a reason for him to stick around either. It's not like you're making a run out of belt. It's not like you're hurting for money. It's not like you're trying to fight for your leg. You're clearly an established fighter. Just put the gloves on the wall, bro. This one hurts me to say. This one hurts me to say bad, but I've got to put Jan Blachowicz here or here. Realistically, I want to put him here, but I feel like I'm being biased, so I'm going to put him down one more. Jan is the same thing as Beneil in terms of, like, he still knows what he's doing. He knows how to break somebody down. He knows those calf kicks are going to get him where he wants to be. He knows how to do some damage in the clinch. He's just slow. Can't move his head. He's had so many shoulder surgeries, hip surgeries. Like, your body is literally telling you it's time to hang it up. And that Bogdan Guskov fight was so winnable. So winnable. That 10-8 round that you suffered, just move. You don't even have to get up. You don't even have to successfully escape from half guard in that position. You just accepted it for like 3.5 minutes. And when he landed a giant elbow on your face, you went, what are we supposed to do with that? Like, I love you. Jan is literally one of my favorite fighters of all time. It's the same reasoning. I got to put Beneil here. Like, I don't see a reason to stick around. You have proven you are a championship caliber fighter for a number of different years. You've faced a number of different champions, done great against so many different guys, arguably beat Alex Pereira. That was like, you need to just stop while you're ahead. Jan could easily get himself into a Tony Ferguson situation because of how tough he is. Mentally tough, physically tough. The dude still goes on like Mount Everest hikes, barely even wearing shit over his face. I mean, he is a dog. I want to see him live a long, happy life instead of just fighting until he's 50 and dying at 60. That's not what I want to see here. So unfortunately, I'm going to upgrade him from Fading Fast to CTE Premium in an effort to, maybe get our staff to pull him, maybe get a fight canceled or two. I would actually be amazed if I hear a fight news before I hear retirement news from Jack Hermanson. First of all, MikTek Oralby is literally the GOAT. Okay, so no bash to him, but he didn't even land flush, and he knocked Jack Hermanson stiff out. I mean, bad. And you're like, oh, okay, well, that's one fight. Bro, right before that, RoboCop annihilated him. I'm talking flush, stiff, seize-like KO, and then walked over him and delivered the most necessary follow-up shot of all time. Just saying. Super necessary. Wow, there's actually no reason at all for you to be in the UFC right now. You have suffered 2 devastating finishes. For what? For what? You know that you don't have respect to Jack Hermanson. You've beat a lot of guys I could never beat, obviously, but dude, you do not have some crazy legacy that you need to be fighting for, trying to defend right now. You just need to keep your brain intact. Like, you're not going to be beating any of these up-and-coming guys. 85 isn't even the best division right now. If you were to go up to 205, you'd get mogged by one of these just super strong guys who would knock you the fuck out. Jack Hermanson was literally impossible to beat in UFC 4 career mode. And outside of that, I think you just need to take it and run, bud. I think you just need to be glad that you were involved in the games, had the long career. You had a couple of notable wins, decent fights with championship caliber guys, but what is the point of sticking around if we're just going to get flatlined by everybody? And when I say everybody, I mean you could get flatlined by the next guy who's on the list, Chris Curtis. Chris got to hang him up, bro. I've never seen somebody want to fight less. The man will be in the octagon. Oh, ref, get him off. Ref, he's grabbing me. Yeah. Yeah, he is. He's doing what you do to people in the gym. He's Sean Stricklanding you. Miktek Orbai, again, absolutely knocked Jack Hermanson the fuck out. And then absolutely bullied Chris Curtis. Chris Curtis absolutely got bullied, bro. Sorry. I mean, that was just disgusting. He was bitching at the ref, throwing his hands up, sticking his face in the mat. I mean, he just gave up mentally and physically. Wasn't a fun fight to watch. And Chris Curtis is not ass at MMA. He just put no effort into this. It was sad. And no offense, bro, but if that's what you're going to do going forward, just call it. Just wipe the hands, hang the gloves up, go get you a smoothie or something, G. But there is absolutely no point to just be in the octagon for 15 minutes getting ragdolled and beat up for $15K. What do you mean, like $25K show up? That's nice. You're not ever going to win a fight fighting like that. He's just like begging for the ref to take a point, and then he'll start working from there. I don't really know what his game plan was, but in the last two fights, I haven't been entertained by him. He doesn't do any real kind of media. He seems like a genuine dude, but I mean, that's about it. Like, he's not a very interesting fighter. He's not a prize fighter. He's not on a championship caliber. He doesn't, he trains with like Sean Strickland. That might be the most interesting thing about Chris Curtis. Unless they're somehow paying you like $75K to show up, I just don't really see you being that valuable of an asset. I think you could ride off into the sunset, and both parties would be just fine with that. Now, here's my problem with putting Cody any lower than this. Cody needs to hang him up, absolutely. It's not that he's gotten tons and tons and tons worse than from when he was a champion. I swear to God, this is going to sound crazy, but hear me out. It's not that he's gotten a million times worse. The shit that he had glaring holes in, his jiu-jitsu, defending, he didn't get any better at that. When he made it to the championship level, when he started coming down, he never decided to put any work into that. And it shows very, very heavily. On top of that, Cody never had a chin. At no point were we ever like, oh, Cody, big chin Garbrandt. No, it's glass chin, no love Garbrandt. I love Cody. That man can't take a shot. He can give them better than damn near anybody. He can't take a shot. Never has been able to. Him getting bullied on his jaw and on the feet now, I can't assign that to him getting worse. The jaw was never really there. The chin was never that tough. The head movement, it's just he never put in the effort, or if he did, he just never really progressed at those glaring holes he already had. So now that he is regressing, because it's obvious, it's very clear he's not as quick, he doesn't hit as hard, his head movement's not all the way there, he's not as confident, it looks like. He is coming down, but he already had these massive glaring holes in his game that people are just able to expose even more now that he's losing that athletic edge. And it's a bad combo for him. This is every sport. The people who heavily rely on their athleticism there's nothing you can do when you get old, bro. You're going to lose it. You're going to slow down. It's not going to hang around forever. That's why, like, Dariush is probably going to be able to fight longer than some of these guys. That's why if Ortega actually gave a fuck and took it seriously, he probably could have fought longer than some of these guys. Look at Tony, bro. Tony Ferguson is still getting in fights. That doesn't make any fucking sense other than the fact that you look at it, he was never out here throwing double flying knees and crazy head movement. He was just tougher than motherfuckers, and that doesn't really leave. Now that he has no athleticism, he's fucked. I'm not even going to put Tony on here, obviously, because he'd be in his own tier, but Cody just already had holes. I don't know, man. He's worse. It's weird to explain. He's physically worse than these guys. Like, Chris Curtis is going to do better in the division than Cody Garbrandt is going to do in his division. But Cody's not regressed as bad. He just wasn't as complete to start with. Does that make sense? Regardless, I'm going on to the final guy, which is pretty much the same case. Israel Adesanya, man. Fading fast. I'm going to put him there because in round one against Joe Pyfer, if he would have kept that same game plan for about 18 minutes, 20 minutes, Joe Pyfer would have gassed out, broken his legs. Israel Adesanya would have been fine. He was staying at range, hitting him with the jab, weaving outside, making sure he avoided those big exiting hooks from the clinch and from grappling positions. Great takedown defense until he finally got put on the back. But, dude, it's the same shit. Did you never learn jiu-jitsu? Did you never learn how to get up? Did you never learn how to frame? Like, bro, that pick, you flailing your legs when he's got you fully mounted is a really bad look. And I get that he had you dead to rights. That's as bad a position as it gets. But, dude, you gave up on your game plan. Your game plan was working, and you gave up on it. I don't know. What do I need? I can't even interject myself there. Like, you messed that up, and that's not something you're going to be able to do going forward. People are going to expose that so bad. If they're like, oh, Izzy's just going to put on a good 5-6 minutes, and then he's going to try and finish me, and that's... Izzy can't trade with people anymore. He's lost that edge of the speed and head movement, the reaction time that made him so hard to trade with before. The way he finished Robert Whittaker and the way he finished Paulo Costa right there in those close, not clinch, but right there in those close, I mean, just those combinations, bro. You can't do that anymore, but he's so used to winning fights off of that. It's like muscle memory. He can't stop himself. And once again, he's got glaring holes that just aren't getting any better. I have faith that Izzy's going to have like a fight or two more and then wrap it up and call it a day. He's not going to have like some crazy 7-fight skid, but I'm not super confident in him going forward. None of these guys, really, which sucks to say, but who did I miss? I've got a couple more guys on the list that I didn't add on there, just in case you guys want to see a part 2. Like and comment and let me know if you do, but for the most part, these 8 guys, first ballot retirement homers, in my opinion. Like, I think they just need to hang it up. Paulo Costa, let them know we've got infinite wine. Jan Blachowicz will pay for you all your flights, all your ski equipment. Just please put the gloves down and protect yourself. I love every single one of you guys. Please let me know what you thought about the video. Please share it. Do whatever you can to get this out there in the algorithm. Comment your favorite all-time fight. I love you guys. I will catch you in the next video. Peace.